feels good on my prostate.
That's what I heard.
Oh, yeah.
You're from Dallas?
I am from Dallas.
I used to live in Dallas.
Did you really? When?
Yeah. Oh, back when my dad was wrestling for Fritz von Erich.
How many years did you live there?
God, a couple of years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good. Did you go to school there?
If that's what you want to call it.
Oh, yeah, you're a delinquent. Gordon Keith here with another awkward television interview, this time with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. How are you?
Good. How you doing, man?
Hearty handshake there. Kind of hurt a little bit. That's all right. Now in this film, The Tooth Fairy, you get to play a guy who wears a tutu and has pink wings. Is that as freeing and natural as I've always imagined it to be?
Well, yeah, I can say, I'm not quite too sure because I don't know quite that perspective that you're looking at it from or that you're wanting it to happen. In my case, it was all in the interest of being funny and putting together great comedy. Your perspective might be a bit different.
Very, very different. Very private.
Yeah, right. Alcohol involved? Or
yeah, alcohol.
Sure.
A little bit of roofie action. Now, okay, you're a wildly successful movie star, and you're also a father.
Yeah.
So does your child expect a little bit more coin under the pillow when the tooth was lost? I mean, like a Benjamin for every movie deal inked, something like that?
Well, the Tooth Fairy is really good to my little girl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because
like
I know
a Bentley up under there?
I do. A little Bentley, a little car note. Yeah, Tooth Fairy's been good to her, sure.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Now, what about you? What was your biggest haul from the Tooth Fairy? Like a buck or something like that?
No, it wasn't quite that. I remember one time when I woke up and I found the Tooth Fairy trying to put some money underneath my pillow.
Did you grab his throat in a threatening fashion?
Well, this Tooth Fairy was a female, so I was like, hey,
yeah.
can I get a little bit more than the twos and fews? And
yeah.
she's like, yeah. She slipped me a 20 spot. She was very nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I once got a rat carcass.
Of course you did.
And I don't know if that was my dad trying to send me a message or what, but kind of a brushback pitch of some kind. I don't know. All right, now you worked with the lovely Julie Andrews in this film, whom I absolutely love. Now, what is that like? Since she's a dame, were you not allowed to make eye contact with her? Or?
No, she was great. I got to tell you, she's just a beautiful woman inside and out, incredibly talented.
She is. She's got to be in her 50s now. I don't know how old she is, but she looks wonderful.
I'm not quite too sure how old she is either, but I mean, really, she's...
You don't ask.
That's the smart thing to do. Don't ask, brother.
She's a female. Now, I know you've been out of the wrestling game for a little while. You still go back every once in a while. And I'm starting to try to do amateur wrestling. I don't really have a name yet. I'm thinking about the beard.
Why do you want to do amateur?
Iffy. Huh? You think I should go pro already? Don't you have to start?
Or so you're amateur, like on the mats, amateur, old school style.
Oh, well, like in the backyard right now.
Sure.
But I'm trying to think of a catchphrase.
Alcohol involved again?
Yes.
Sure.
And GHB this time. Why are we keep going the drug angle? I have no idea. So I want to find out from you what you think is a better catchphrase. I got two.
Okay.
Prepare yourself for a blind date with pain. That's one catchphrase.
Okay.
And the other one's a little bit weaker. It's hold me, I'm scared and tinkling. That's not as forceful or...
Well, it all depends if you're in the dominant position.
I never am, as you can tell by the
two
desires.
I've heard.
Where's this going?
Word around Dallas is strong.
Look at this smile. I tell you, your smile has like superhuman powers or something. You could like rob a bank with your smile alone. It's so mesmerizing. That is not tutu related. That's just I'm actually married.
I'm sure. What's his name?
Huh?
What's his name?
I say marriage or commitment ceremony, I guess.
Yeah.
Are there any poems or biblical passages that mean a lot to the more sensitive side of the rock?
Well, there's two, I think, that come to mind. The first would be a walk by faith and not by sight, which I have.
Nice.
Yeah, I've lived by that for some time. And there's also a beautiful poem that I learned, which was, there once was a beautiful dove in the snow, whose wing was broken, this I know. I lured him close with crumbs of bread, then I smashed his head.
T-Pain lyrics, aren't they? Well, that is the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson there, star of the new film Tooth Fairy. And I'd like to end with my beautiful diva rendition of God Bless America, which is more about my impressive vocal range than our country. But we ran out of time.
Oh,
so
man.
you don't get to hear it.
Oh, too bad. I'll just ask your husband.
Oh, yeah, thanks. That's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson impugning my credibility and damaging my reputation. Go watch Tooth Fairy.